Previously on Survivor Canberra, The Ultimate Sacrifice. On the Kubadang tribe, the players were reeling from a dramatic exit from Grace.
This is the game. This is Survivor. Don't you know what you signed up for? We've got to vote someone out.
As Ma plotted her next move.
I think I'm gonna try to lay low because I don't want Malcolm and those guys to know I'm the one who's after them.
On the Winyu tribe, that zen feeling couldn't last for too long as Hayley looked to take control of the tribe.
Hayley is the queen bee. She's already planning 2-3 steps ahead.
At the immunity challenge, the Winyu tribe never got out of first gear as Kubadang claimed immunity and a special reward in the form of a visit from Australian Survivor player Connor. Ma and Simon went to the sacrifice zone with Connor, where Ma scored herself a steal of vote advantage. Ma's sacrifice stated that her tribe will receive a penalty at the next immunity challenge. Back at Winyu, Joseph and Simon's challenge performance was put under the microscope.
Joseph on the catching was, I think that's probably the part that let us down. It really brought us, lost us all time, and then on the puzzle, I feel like Simon was just wasting a lot of time.
While Joseph became the target, Hayley's ankle injury threw a spanner in the works. At Tribal Council, Hayley made an emotional plea, whilst Anna publicly voted for Mel once again, putting her on the edge. Joseph was sent home.
How fucking dare all of you?
As Mel's sacrifice was officially paid off. 13 players are left. Who will be voted out tonight?
Look on the way back. Oh! Hey.
No, because I'm in it. No, you can't touch them. Yeah. I needed to sweep something off my leg, and on top of the rock were these little ones. So I was really excited to find them, like, it's pretty cool.
Because when we go to the challenge, it's like, who put them there? Make it a mystery. Before anyone can see, be like, my water bottle, and go back and put them in the phone.
You reckon?
If you want.
And I don't know what I'm going to do with them though. Obviously, I'd love to keep one for myself because I'd love to sort of see what the advantage is if I get to the end of the Love Rocks quest. But I don't know how to kind of manage the other one with Michael and Joe.
And then we can decide as a four.
And take the other three out.
I think, yeah, like they don't need to
that
know.
also puts trust. That's us four. That is
For me.
huge.
And it's like whoever gets the bad swap, that's a good thing that we can protect ourselves.
What do I do with that one? Yeah, I haven't really decided yet. Mara and I had a chat about it. She thought, we thought maybe I should leave one there and I just take one and then they go find the other one, or whether we take it back and, I don't know, something happens so that they decide who gets the other one. I'm not sure yet. So excited. Maybe I just take one and I say they're on a rock down there. Whoever wants the other one, go find it.
Good. Yeah.
Then I'm taking myself out of that, but I've still got it locked, so I'm still in it.
Perfect.
You reckon?
I think it's a good idea. Oh my god.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that so that it's really obvious.
I don't really know how to feel at the moment, to be honest. I'm quite, I feel quite emotionally like just fragile, just on edge constantly, because obviously I'm still injured, and that's so easy to make you a target. Like I can move it slightly and it doesn't feel like my foot's gonna fall off.
So the ice is, so maybe just make sure we keep
The ice or the strap. And it's also just not how I wanted this experience to go for me. So that's kind of hard. It's not particularly great. We're excited for Purple to walk in and see that I'm still here. I'm very much in sort of two spaces at the moment, where there's the one that's just like on the verge of tears because I'm stressed and in pain, but the other that's like genuinely proud of myself for just having survived a vote with an injury.
It depends. Yeah, I think we just wait and see if there's a swap or not.
Do you think there'll be a swap now?
Who knows? Maybe.
Maybe.
But like there'd be odd numbers if they swapped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel good. Joseph is the person I wanted gone, which is great. He was just a bit sketchy for me. And end of the day, here we are, blindsided him, and yeah, I'm feeling top of the world at the moment. What is it now? What 7 to 6? Yeah. Yeah, I feel with myself being the apex predator, the orca, the head of the pod, top of the food chain. I definitely think the plankton at the moment is probably looking at Simon at the moment, and maybe even as much as I hate to say it, Hayley with her injury.
I was a little concerned. He was coming for me, was the word that I got, and luckily I only got one vote. I thought I might have got about 3. If you're going to talk about somebody, you need to make sure you pull the trigger.
Yes, choose.
It sounds really good. It's like wrestling.
Yeah, I feel like the sacrifices are worth.
Thankfully, everyone did what they said they were going to do, and I survived another round, which means that my sacrifices now are all paid for.
Yeah, I think we just assess the situation.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, I'm a little too full.
Yeah, same.
So, you 3.
I voted for Mel because I had to say my vote out loud, so that was to make Joseph feel secure. Originally I was going to vote for James out loud, but then Joseph approached me and said that he wanted me to vote for Mel so that she might play her advantage or something. I'm like, I can't function.
There were 10 votes at that tribal, multiple decoy names, and I somehow didn't even get brought up as a decoy. I think that is absolutely ridiculous, and I don't know what these guys are doing. But it proves I'm doing something correctly.
Alright, we're going to win the next one.
Yeah, I believe.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give you both.
Do you want it?
I don't know. There's a lot of pressure.
I mean,
What do you want?
yeah, I feel like there's pressure either way, whether you have it or whether you don't. I mean...
Yeah, so I just took the love rocks back to camp. Obviously I found them, so I kept one. And I didn't really want to have to make the decision about who got the other love rock out of Michael and Joe, because I sort of have made quite decent relationships and connections with people already, so I didn't want to be a person that had to essentially make that decision. So in the love rock quest, the only fair way for the other person to get a rock is for a good old-fashioned rock off. One. Sorry. So Michael and Joe paper, scissors, rocked, and Michael won the other rock, which, I'm glad that it went that way. Unlucky Joe.
Oh, I see, yes.
Oh, yeah.
So we literally all walked past it and then didn't...
No, it would have probably been set up while we were...
It was a bit more hidden, and I sat it out just so that if you
Oh,
both had the information, it would just be...
You dumbed it down for us. We needed it. We needed it.
Hopefully I find the next set so I get one, but we'll, I guess, have to just wait and see what happens. And who knows where they're going to be hidden. My set was really easy to find, but prior to that, the other set was very hard to find. So, yeah, we'll see what happens.
For me,
Yeah.
we like absolutely the 4 of us interview. Me and you have been with you two. Yeah. Marvin stuff. Yeah. 100% off him.
I know Mal doesn't fight with me, and when he threw my name out in front of the other tribe, when we had to choose.
Alright, Mal's chosen Simon.
Okay,
Sacrifice,
it just kind of confirmed it to me, like, that I'm not crazy. Like, I usually think, like, is it when you have a crush on someone and you have a feeling they like you back? I often find that
if you feel that someone likes you back, you're correct. So that's how I feel about Malin. I think he's after me, and I just can't shake it. And maybe I'm wrong, but I don't.
Banfielders come to me to try and forge like a bond in terms of something alliance-wise or whatever.
So Banfield had approached me about sort of forming of two. He works in a field that my daughter's just started uni at, so using that as a bit of a bond.
What's that? It says just for you. Oh, so you got it?
You're not allowed to pick it up. You got to put it down.
So I partly look at it and go like, well, if I could somehow keep him and keep my core four, Sophie, Nick, and geez, that's bad. Sophie, Nick, and oh, Ma. Sorry, Ma.
And just do whatever you want to do.
Still do your scissor, paper, rock, whatever, but just have your final thing.
And we'll just tell you who wins.
Yeah, so Joe has just found the last set of love rocks, and basically I think she called Michael over, but I can't be sure. And essentially, to keep it fair, and same as when I found my set, like we rocked off.
Scissors, paper, rock.
Ooh, lucky.
We've got a paper and a rock.
Michael won.
Yes,
Right.
Michael wins.
Good job.
Sorry.
Well done.
Good job, Michael.
Michael won, so good on him, but yeah, I'm obviously a bit salty that I didn't win. So anyway, it is what it is, and I'm rockless at this point. Woo!
Congratulations, you have acquired a legacy idol. When played at Tribal Council, any votes cast against you or who you play it on will not count. You can only play the legacy idol at the final 10 or final 5. If you are voted out in possession of the legacy idol, you must bequeath it to another player. Very interesting.
We all get along really well. Yeah. Great.
I would love to not tell my tribe about the bequeathing part, that if I'm to be voted out, because I don't want anyone having any incentive or reason to want to get rid of me.
Right, so we'll have some sort of disadvantage in the challenge. So okay, so what's this?
Because they're going to be like, it comes from. It's
Okay, it's not going to matter because we've got the 4.
Really depends
on what
it
we've got the 4 of us.
Should we just say Michael?
Hopefully I'm just not a target for people. I'm not currently a target for anyone, as far as I'm aware. Yeah, so hopefully that doesn't change.
I went for the steal a vote because I thought at the swap.
What did you go for?
Steal a vote.
Yeah.
So I was like, if we're in a bad swap,
Yeah.
a steal a vote is really powerful.
Yeah.
So like
On
if,
anybody
if,
orange.
if we're tied, exactly, if we're tied, or if we're like, say 4-3.
Yeah.
I think a steal vote would be the easiest. I just didn't want to say.
But also, does your steal a vote? There's no idol with you. There's nothing to show. Do you know what I mean? It's just.
Yeah.
There's no physical.
It's like
advantage.
a little paper on my boobies.
Just keep it there.
We're gonna get a disadvantage. At the next challenge, so it risks the sacrifice. Yeah. But so we're gonna get a disadvantage at the next New League challenge. Like I lost the game. There's like a game you have like drawers.
Yeah.
And I opened the drawer and it was like, we're gonna get a disadvantage.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, it's gonna be so obvious. But like, so I'm hoping if maybe Nick can back me up with like.
I think we're just trying to win challenges at this point. No one wants to take the reins more or less in the next vote. So we'll see how we go.
Okay, welcome everyone. Kubadang getting your first look at the new Winyu tribe. Joseph voted out at the last Tribal Council.
Malcolm, what do you think of Joseph getting voted out last Tribal Council?
Well, we were chatting about who we thought might go, and he was one of the 2 that we thought, so...
Right, you seem to be good at this guessing game. That's what you said last time.
No, we did all right.
Okay.
No, I don't think we guessed it last time, though. I just didn't care last time.
All right, are you ready to get to your next challenge? Yes. All right, so we'll get the immunity idol back, please, Malcolm.
Bonus point.
Thanks, Mal.
Counts for your sanity.
All right, so immunity back up for grabs. So we are playing for immunity. We also are playing for rewards in the form of some muffins, some sweet little muffins, just to get you a bit of energy, get you through the day, hopefully. So it's the challenge. So we are playing Hot Pursuit.
In this challenge, Tribes will be joined together by holding a rope and will race around a track. Every player will be holding a 4-kilogram bag. A player can drop out at any time if they are tired. They just need to let go of the rope and pass their bag on to a teammate. The first tribe to catch up to their opponents and tag them wins immunity and is safe from Tribal Council.
Okay, in Kubadang we do have to announce that because of the sacrifice zone you do have a disadvantage in this challenge, which means that you will start 5 meters behind. So you'll be 5 meters closer to Kubadang.
I've been running in the rain all week in preparation for this. I've been working out with no food. I'm ready to go. No sleep and no food, and I'll be fine.
Okay, so Kubadang, what's your decision? What are you doing? You're going to sit out, so you're only sitting out one person? Yep,
Okay.
easy. All right. So Soph, you can sit on the bench.
Survivors ready? Go! Okay, working well together.
Orange seem
Wow,
to be
Orange
making
are
the most
making up.
of their advantage so far.
They
They seem to
definitely
be
are.
sprinting, but they might tire out.
Getting
This
some
is a tough
encouragement
challenge.
from the bench. Okay.
Orange has just
okay.
turned around the corner,
Okay,
so they
someone's
are catching
taken
up.
off. There's Mel. Mel's off.
So Simon's got the extra weight from Mel.
Good job, guys. Good job, Purple.
Lots of encouragement
Alright,
here from
so
Zoe.
Purple is catching up now, and they've still got all their members. So Orange may be
Orange
a
on the same
strategy to just sprint and like carry all the weight, but will that weight catch up to them?
Simon looks like he's
So
dragging
Mel's
them.
out for Purple, and Nick's taking the extra weight.
Go, guys. Go, go, go.
So Orange has really slowed down now, so this is Purple's chance to catch up.
You're doing great. Let's go, guys.
Alright, so John's got a bit of weight there. There's 8 kilos per person now, so that's going to add up, that's going to stack, and that's going to become really hard to carry. So Orange is really catching up now. It seems to be going in cycles here. So this is a tough challenge. They're going to tire out really quickly. This might come down to a walking pace very soon as the rain starts to fall. So Purple walking right at the top of the hill, and that gives them a chance to catch up.
It gets very steep to the top there. Oh, we've had a drop bag. A really tough challenge.
It's
this
really
one.
that climb up the hill that's really hard. It becomes very tiring. Alright. It's coming down to a walking pace. It's becoming really grueling now. John's done, so we're down to John and Simon carrying all the weight.
Still 4 members there for Kubadang.
Yeah, still 4 members for Kubadang. What a monumental effort from James and Simon on the Winyu tribe.
Got a couple of meters back. Yeah. Take a breath.
Bit of strategy here, I think, depending on whether you're coming up or down the hill.
So take your rest when you can, but know when to sprint as well. Know when you need to make up the ground. Everyone breathing heavily.
There we go. James is on his own. Hang on, James. James. You need the other bag, mate.
This is Kubadang's chance to catch up. Looks like it's over.
Okay, Kubadang. Win, reward, and immunity.
What an effort.
What a mammoth effort. Okay, Kubadang. You've won another immunity. And we have your reward over there. I'll bring it to you shortly.
Yeah, great effort from everyone. Bamford, how are you feeling? That was such a tough challenge.
I'm ready to do it again.
Let's go, let's do it. All right, so congratulations, Kubadang. You're safe from the vote once again. Bit of a winning streak you're going here. Do you think you can keep it going, Michael?
I think so. Give us more challenges like that.
All right, so here comes the decision part of the day. So you need to send one member of Winyu to the sacrifice zone. Obviously it can't be Mel, it can't be Simon, it can't be Anna at this stage. All right.
Haley.
Haley.
Okay.
So Hayley, a decision for you to make? Yeah, you don't need to move. So Hayley, you need to pick someone to go with you, someone who hasn't gone yet. Perfect. So Soph, Hayley, you're coming to the sacrifice zone with us. And Winu, you are heading to Tribal Council. We're voting out the third member of Winu, so we'll see you all very soon. Kubadang, enjoy your immunity, enjoy your muffins as well, so you're safe, you can go out. Okay. Thanks guys.
It was incredible! We came back! Oh, so good. My throat though, I'm losing my voice.
Welcome to the sacrifice zone. One of you will be making the ultimate sacrifice. If you make a sacrifice, the survivor gods will be appeased and reward you with an advantage in this game. The bigger the rewards, the bigger the sacrifice must be. The advantages on offer are give safety without power, cancel a vote, steal a vote, safety without power, an expiring idol valid for 3 votes, an idol or a super idol.
Cool. Okay. Oh, what are you thinking?
My gut is saying no for me. I can't really afford any more like
Targets
detriments
on your back.
or targets.
Yeah.
So my gut's saying no. I very instantaneously said I don't want to be a part of the sacrifice twist. I just can't afford to have even more of a target on my back. If people think I have an advantage, I'm in so much trouble.
I'm thinking I do want to make the sacrifice, just because, as far as I'm aware, none of our people have made sacrifices yet. Yeah. So I just want to see what that could get me to move further in the game. And I'll just let you know as well, the reason we chose you was because we wanted you to have the best opportunity. If it gives you an advantage to keep you here longer, we want that for you as well, just because we feel so bad about your ankles. So, yeah. So Hayley and I were sitting next to each other on the bench for the last challenge, so I think that's why she picked me. We had a pretty good chat. She decided not to take the ultimate sacrifice, but I did.
It's something I am considering, but I feel like I just sort of have to rely on what I'm doing at the moment.
Yeah. And I mean, if you've got an alliance already and you're strong with that alliance and you know that that can get you through forever, then if that's the best move for you.
Yeah, I scraped through Tribal Council where it was like publicly mentioned that I'm going to have to sit out of the challenge without a single vote against me.
Cool.
So if I'm managing to do that, I feel like I have to be doing something, right? So putting a target on my back on top of that scares me, because I know some of them have been like, you will have votes against your name, full stop.
Yeah.
And I just don't think I can afford to be risking that at the moment. So if you want it, I'm really happy to give it to you.
Okay. I have chosen an expiring idol, which I'm just going to have a look at now. I'm going to choose expiring idol.
Okay, so expiring idol is still on the table, so is that your final decision?
Yes.
Alright, the expiring idol is yours, so now we need to get you to make a sacrifice, so we'll get you to head up to the sacrifice zone.
So basically this means that I can play an immunity idol at the next 3 tribals. Sit out of challenges. On your next 2 immunity challenges, you must sit out. This is on top of any sit-outs that already needed to happen because of uneven tribes. That's a really good sacrifice for me. I think I'm going to say that Hayley chose the ultimate sacrifice and that she basically chose to sit any player out of the 2 tribes, out of the next tribal, out of the next 2 challenges. And so that's going to be revealed at the next challenge. I'm so excited. Okay. Bucket list. Tick.
You just had the extra weight, sorry.
No, that's not good. They, just had probably a bit more fuel in the tank as well, where...
They've eaten. Yeah.
That hurt. Cardio, that hurt. That hill, these challenges seem easy until you actually do them, and then you go, 4 kilos is not much, 8 kilos is not much, 12 kilos is not much, 16's not much going downhill, but when you turn uphill, it stops you dead. I was burning, I'm still burning. I just look at that and I know it's probably going to be the worst physical challenge we're probably going to get today, but I don't know if we can do it one down. It was the last thing on my mind to mention Hayley before, but that was all before the challenge, and since I'm just going, we're just going to get obliterated. Can I just say, I don't know if I can do another physical. One number down. Terrible to say.
Yeah.
Just saying. We formed an unlikely alliance very early on because an old bloke and a younger girl. And I tried to say that right at the start when we were over by ourselves because I was just trying to get some traction early on. But I've lost Sam. Looks like I'm about to lose Hayley.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's just food for thought, big picture.
Yeah, okay.
I just don't know how we're going to go. And it was the last thing on my mind before I came up here after doing that.
I've had a knee reconstruction. I've started running again, but I've certainly not used to running at that speed on uneven ground.
Yeah, I have to say for 3 tribals in a row. I know, this is the second one now.
I mean, yeah, we just keep losing. That's 3 challenges now out of the 4 that we've lost. That challenge in particular, I think we were always just in an uphill battle. Obviously, I am injured and I can't partake in a running challenge. Oh, of course I didn't take it. I can't afford more of a fucking target on me. Are you kidding?
Before they went to confessional, they threw me out. They said we can't do any more challenges. I don't want to do that because I think we're tribe swapping.
Yeah.
I'd rather people to work with rather than...
Who threw my name out?
Simon. Yeah. We want to vote.
Since coming back, I've heard that Simon has been throwing my name out because I can't participate in challenges, which is fair enough, but eye for an eye, of course I'm going for him now. There's no question about it because that's the easiest thing to sell.
But we don't want to lose you.
Yeah. Okay, that's really good to hear.
Yeah.
Obviously I'm fucking shitting myself.
Yeah.
I'm just having to rely on the bonds that I think I've made. There are people who say they want to keep me, even if I am a liability. So I really just have to rely on those.
Do you think Mel will be okay with letting Simon?
I don't know.
Should we tell her or not tell her?
I feel like she needs to be in on this.
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Hayley and John and I, so we were kind of like a threesome, and then also we were bringing James in, but I feel like James is also quite close to, is it Amy? Oh, something bit me. I think it's Amy. Anna, Amy, one of those.
Say just a random name down. Just say Mel. Just say Mel for the rules.
Why
Okay.
not? Why not?
Because there's 3, us 2, and then Hayley.
So it would be 3 to...
3 to 2 to 1.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Can
2
I
risks
say
to go
your
3 to
name?
1. Is it 2 risks to go 3 to 1? I don't think we have the numbers to do anything fancy.
No, because Hayley writes someone with us, and I can just do a throwaway vote. Just be like, for lols.
No, I don't
Why
think so.
do we only have 2?
It's hard to know who to vote for because obviously we've got Hayley with the injury, and I don't want to vote out Hayley because I know I feel she's a number for me at the moment. So if there is a trial, I'd rather a number than a loose cannon, like someone could be.
It's 6 votes, and with 6 votes, you can do a 3 to 1. You have to be 100% sure where every vote is going.
I think we are. Aren't we? Are we not 100%?
So who's Mel voting for?
I've heard that it's Simon, but that's what I'm going to go with. But always not 100% certain. But that's where I'm going to be putting my vote.
I don't think some. I'm not sure. Some doesn't know.
Okay, just say you put your vote on Simon. Just say that and then be like, oh, huh.
I definitely know Simon doesn't have an idol because I know Ma took the right rock because she gave her tribe a disadvantage at the next tribal, at the current challenge, being 5 minutes back. So I definitely know she has the advantage and not Simon. So I'm confident in blindsiding Simon.
Alright, let's load up on Simon.
Yeah, because Simon 100% doesn't have an idol.
Are we sure though? You never know.
No, but where would he get it from?
It's just hard because we really need to win the next challenge. As sad as it is, it might have to be Hayley. That's the only name I've heard.
Yeah.
So,
it sucks.
Have you heard anything else? Yeah.
Do you know who Taylor's voting for?
I've been working really closely with her and I really like her. But, you know, I've already heard a couple of people say, you know, we can't hold back someone because of an injury, which I get it. Like, our numbers are really small, but yeah, I don't know which way I'm going to have to do a bit of scrambling and make sure I'm on the same thought process as everyone. Where do you reckon Hannah's going to vote?
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Yeah. Watch out for the prickly one.
I mean, look, at the end of the day, if we're all does it really matter where her vote goes?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Why do we need to worry about where she's going?
It's 5-1.
Yeah. And I don't think she would have taken the thing because I think she knows.
Well, did anyone say what the sacrifice was?
She says she didn't take it.
Doesn't mean anything.
No, exactly.
But like, I guess.
So what's the 3-2 then?
I've got too much hair to even
What's
put a foot on.
3-2?
Just
I mean, we get 3, and do we split it? If we're worried about it, do we split it?
Votes make me so nervous.
The split votes make me feel a bit safer, to be honest. I've got Mel, and I need to keep Mel close. Mel got 3 votes in the first round and 3 votes in the second, and they were legacy of getting an advantage. So that says to me that's a pretty weighty advantage to get 6. However, we do have an ace in the hole.
Whatever that means.
You. It hasn't gone unnoticed. It has not. 6 votes is a lot of votes today. It's a lot of votes. James just told me before we went down there that he wanted to work with me when my name was mooted by Joseph, and I only got 1 vote, so I'm feeling pretty comfortable in that regard, or I'm being too cocky. What do you think?
I just think, because if you don't swap, then Haley's going to be a liability.
Yeah. I'm really trying to work with Anna as much as possible in order to ensure my survival. She's approached me a few times saying she really, really likes me and wants to work with me. And I asked her before I went to the sacrifice if I was in any trouble, and she said, no, I've got you. We're good. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I can really do.
I like Hayley. I wouldn't say I trust her because I think she's definitely selfish and she'll do whatever it takes to not be in the bottom.
He told me to my face. He's writing my name down. If this is my last round, look, I've really stuck it out.
How we've travelled so far, it would surprise me if somebody voted any differently than what they said they would.
I've toughed this shit out for a while now, and I'm really proud of myself. Come on in. Welcome back to Tribal Council and in this glorious weather.
Has it been hard to strategize in this rain, Simon? I mean, I imagine it would be hard to break off when it's raining and you're trying to keep warm and dry.
No, it hasn't really. We've just sort of toughed it out and just walked around like it was normal. Right.
It's much nicer up there. The sun was out. No, no, not really. We sort of just kept doing the same thing, and there were lots of. It was fairly dynamic. The groups, numbers, and people, and there was lots of discussion. And
Yeah. So James, Simon said there's been lots of discussions. Is that your experience? Has there been lots of breakaway groups, or has it been confusing? How's it been for you the last sort of 15-20 minutes?
I think it definitely has been a fair bit of discussion, but I think a lot of people are on the same page moving forward.
Okay. A democracy again?
I'd like to think it is a democracy again. But at the end of the day though, like many things are coming forth. But like for me, it's about how we can move forward together because we don't know what's around the corner.
So Mel, how is Hayley's injury factoring into this vote? Are you worried about that going forward? Because it was so harmful at the last challenge, obviously.
But it sucks, I'm not gonna lie. I feel for her because if I was in her position, like, it's just the worst way to go, and what's really sad is that I think she's got great relationships with all of us, and I don't know.
So Hayley, how is your ankle feeling now? Is it getting any better? Do you have hope that you can contribute towards the tribe going forward?
Yeah, it's absolutely making an improvement. Ever since we put the strap on and it's been iced, there's a really notable improvement. It hurts less than my foot down now. Obviously, I don't think I'll be running anytime soon, but I really think that moving forward, if this continues, I'm going to be able to contribute a lot better. And I really want to be able to contribute to this tribe.
So Anna, is there any talk about a tribe swap or a merge coming up, and how's the strategy being played around that?
Yeah, there's been a lot. I'm such a quiet voice, sorry, but yeah, there's been a lot of talk about a tribe swap, and I think it's a bit scary because we're such a small tribe, and I think we do all feel as though we're going to be on the bottom when that happens. So it's definitely a scary thought.
Yeah, John, it's got to sort of hurt, I guess, being back at Tribal Council again. So how's this vote going to end for you?
Yeah. As much as we like seeing your face and Dan's face, I don't think we like seeing it Tribal. It's definitely not in the rain. And I think it's about, I think we're all trying to avoid Tribal as much as possible. So I think like the vote will be what's best for all of us.
Except one person, I suppose.
I think the weather mimics life.
So we don't want to keep you too long,
Yeah.
obviously, so we'll get to the vote. We do need to get to Anna's disadvantage again, so Anna, you do need to vote publicly and verbally before the vote. So who are you voting for this vote, Council?
I'm actually going to vote for Simon.
Okay, so Simon, you automatically have one vote to start off with. And now we'll get to the normal vote. Simon, you can head up first.
This is either the beginning of my cockroach arc or my swan bomb.
All right, we'll go count the votes. All right, if anyone has an idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. All right, we'll count the votes. All right, and just a reminder, Simon, you do have one public vote already. So, second vote, Hayley. One vote Hayley, one vote Simon. Hayley. 2 votes Hayley, 1 vote Simon. Simon, we're tied. Simon. 3 votes Simon, 2 votes Hayley. the fourth person voted out of Survivor Canberra, the ultimate sacrifice, Simon.
Sorry, Simon.
So Simon, bring us your torch.
Simon, the tribe has spoken. Off you
Thanks,
go.
Simon, you can head on out.
Okay, so the rain is coming down and we knew you guys are on a bit of a losing streak. What's it going to take for you not to be washed away with the rain? Head on out.
Head on out. Thanks, guys.
I think I got blindsided. Well, I choose to think I got blindsided because I have pretty strong relationships. I've seen it a bit of a threat, but I think the key thing is that I found out through the powers of deduction that Mel has a significant idol. I think Mel was the orchestrator of my blindside, given that I actually spoke to her just after we competed in the last challenge that we lost, and I told her that she must have a significant advantage given that she had to cop 3 votes already to have that advantage, and I think that made her nervous. I think Mel's a threat to win the game. She's got a big idol and or a big advantage, and I'm not sure if the others actually get it. Yeah, there is. I should have probably spent a bit more time in the tribe early on rather than looking for love rocks. We had a really good tribe. There was good harmony until the end. That's how the game goes.